see here. Welcome, everybody. It's been a while since we've had a Tuesday night stream.
Wow.
So, stretch this out. Let me make sure the audios are good. Yep. So, let's see. I mean, reaching back into Diary's history. You drank, right? That's all you did. You went to the what was it, the evening nip?
We coped.
Yeah, you kind of had after Alton's new telescope was delivered, and he spent some time up on your rooftop, realizing some new information about the vermilion colored moon that was glowing off in the horizon. You guys went to the evening nip, you drank, there was arm wrestling, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, because we beat those dwarves.
Yes. Lots of use of magic too. It was quite visible that you both were
there was a lot of borrowing too.
Yeah.
We never cheated in competition.
Not once. Then I mean, was there anything else that you guys want to bring up from that night? Just to refresh. You just
we were very sad. Brightbeard was very sad and thought we were all gonna die, so we drank.
Yep. Then we got back to the house. He passed out with his pants down, and
yep.
That was it.
I peed on you.
The balcony.
Oh, right. I made a joke and I broke Jeff, and I broke the rest of the.
Yeah, I did pee on Cottle though. Little bit.
So, as you guys get a long rest,
That's
you
good.
know, probably a hard rest, I would imagine. You know, like everybody's sleep score is 86 or above. You know, you got the appropriate amount of REM sleep, light sleep, and probably just a little too much deep sleep, where it's just real hard to get out of bed because you're so comfortable when you come to. Actually, why doesn't everybody roll me a con check that had some beverages last night? We need to see if anybody's hungover.
That's a solid 18 for Captain Nemo.
As a dirty 4.
4. Marlo? Dorispira?
11.
11, alright. Connell?
16.
Alright, and Dushard, do you drink? No? Here, I'll roll for Alton.
Does the amulet of drunkard do anything for that, or no? Does it just heal you?
Yeah, it heals you when you drink rum, specifically. Because that was what I had agreed upon with Andy with.
Marlo. It's like when you wake up, you're like, no, it hasn't been long enough. And you feel that, like that heartbeat in your temples. And you just, Marlo is going to be the last one to make it down into the group area. And she is going to be a little.
Brightbeard's down there.
Yeah.
With his pantaloons on, no shirt and an apron, and he's just frying some bacon over the fire.
But yeah, Marlo is she makes it down, but she definitely looks like she drank last night. It's weird because you guys haven't really seen her drink. And I should say this. I was thinking about this today. Just timeline wise, you guys have been together for almost a year and a half now.
Mhm.
So it's like an expanse of time, very large. And you
When
have
Marlo
never
sits
seen
down.
Marlo, just kind of stumble down in
much-
this state.
How much
Morning.
in-game time would it be for Tushar then?
Say what?
How much in-game time? I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just like how long would have Tushar have been since they've been together that long? He would have been
Probably about 6 months for I think with the downtimes that I've given you in Zadash when you first showed up, and then again after your probably 6 months.
okay.
Brightbeard and are 6 months.
Yeah. Yep, the rest of
Rah. Can I offer anyone a wee bit of bacon?
As Marlo sits down at the table, I'll pass her a juice, but I want to sleight of hand a little bit of liquor in it.
Okay.
Prepare the dog.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand check.
28.
All right, Marlo, what's your passive perception?
It's not anywhere close to that. It's 15.
Yeah, it's easy enough. Like,
Marlo downs it. After it, drinking it, she goes. Manages
alright,
to
Marlo?
keep down. Yeah. Yes.
It'll help.
What happened last night?
Hey, lassie, you got your sea legs last night.
I must have had some bad cheese.
Brightbeard, is that bacon?
Why, it is, lad, it is.
Oh, I'll have some.
I think you help yourself.
Their spirit, could you keep it down a bit?
Just you hear me clinking my arm around like one piece at a time. Just
Oh. I guess we had fun yesterday. Now it's time to get down to business. Is it?
Let's get done.
Well, I guess there's only really one thing to do.
Mm.
What's that?
I was hoping you would know.
I didn't follow you. I was hoping you
Gotta
would
get
know.
an itching to go beat some skulls, but
You have a house to clear out, yes?
I was gonna say we should do that probably. Get a bigger house, one that's less burnt.
I think Miss Truskin's counting on us. Clear it out a bit, but
Alton will bring up the fact that you do have the option to go clear out the Vergessen Sanatorium as part of our reward for helping release the captain and his company. Also,
I know. That's just what we said.
yes, and I'm gonna repeat it again and again because that's what Alton would do. See, this is the first time I get to say as a DM that's what a player would do.
I think
No.
I think Alton drinks too much. He's referring to himself in the third person.
He's
You
going.
get at least 3 glasses of wine.
Yeah.
I'll refer to myself how I want to.
He will say that he can get you to Rexing Trim pretty quickly. Before you
Is that where the
leave-
manor is?
No, the manor, the Vergessen Sanatorium. All right, so here, let me do this for the guys that right here. So here's the map of Wildmount. Zadash, right here. Rexing Trim is right here, which is where's my key? Probably 200 to 300 miles. And then from Rexingtrim, it's maybe another 100 miles north to where the Vergessen Sanatorium is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Tara's
Look
got
at
the interactive map up. That's even better.
Well, at this point, we maybe clear the manor, and if we can get there quickly with Alton.
He can get you from Zadash to Rexingtrim like that through the Cobalt Souls.
Yeah.
I'll be putting on my armor then. Getting ready.
I could use with some new rooms anyway.
Oh, you see, it's looking kind of rough. And I'll hit one of the burned pillars. Probably, I imagine a piece of the upper roof ceiling flooring from upstairs falls down a little bit.
I lean over to Kano and say, yeah, maybe our new rooms won't be piss stained.
Hold on.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's hard to get that smell out of the carpet.
It's like he's a cat. I don't understand.
You something last night.
You know, I heard a story from the cleaning crew one time. It's a baking ingredient that actually takes stains out. It's weird.
Like a cake?
Why would you want stains out?
Well, you know,
then you would remember the drink that you made the memory with.
Well, it's different on a ship than it is in a carpet, right?
Hey, you can kind of just hose it down, I think.
This is like white powder. It went down on the floor and then they scrubbed it and it washed away.
I've had my experiences with white powder, but
I'll leave it at that.
But I'll get my armor on. I'll get my great axe together. Head back downstairs.
All right.
You ready? And let's
Heading to
fuck
the
up this house.
sanatorium. Is that what you called it, Alton? A sanatorium?
A commune. Alton will relay. From my memories of the Vergessen Sanatorium, it's more like a small village that used to be controlled by the Assembly. But apparently the Truskins have gained their foot in it.
And now we'll be gaining ours.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Dibs on the top room.
Okay.
He will lead you to the Cobalt Soul through the alley or the hallways just before the actual library in Zadash. You take a stairway to your left, go down into the basement where you enter this large circular room that has 5 doorways. It is Portamali, Amon, Vasselheim, Ankarel, and Rexingtrim. You see the guide that was following you down walk over to Rexingtrim, open the door, and look at you guys. Access to Rexingtrim. Yes.
The PM question, because I thought we asked this, but maybe I missed it. So the sanatorium is in Rexingtrim?
The sanatorium is 100 miles north of Rexingtrim. So,
Okay, cool.
so
That's all
you're
I-
using Alton's connection with the Cobalt Soul to jump forward 300 miles north.
Gotcha.
Just misunderstood before. Perfect.
And hold on one second. Let me.
I also they use a lot of blue in this place.
So, hold on. Let me just. I'm pulling up my Rexing trade. Yeah.
We're
So
going through one of those portal things again.
yeah. So you have you see the doors to not Iman, to Westrun, Vasselheim. Hold on. Why is it doing this? Westrun, Vasselheim, Port Damali, Ankarel, and Rexington. And you are led.
I see.
Doors open. All of you, one by one, come in on the other side of a subterranean structure. Hey, who is that? And in front of you, you can see a female, half orc, big tusk, kind of like curved and peeled into like her upper cheeks, stout shoulders, pale, like greenish blue skin, just pulls up a fighting stance.
Whoa. Whoa there.
I don't think that's really worth it.
It's not what it looks like.
Looks at Alton, looks at you guys.
Unless you think it's too strange thing showing up on your doorstep through a portal, then it's exactly what it's like.
No, Xenoth actually just sent me a message. That was just to kind of fuck with y'all. How'd I do? And she kind of like curls down for like in a stance, and she lets out this snort that reverberates in this large subterranean room. And for a second, you guys take a step back. She looks aggressive, and then you see like a corner of her snarl just kind of break into a grin.
Tushar will puff up in kind and bare his teeth and just blow ice breath her way just a little bit.
Alright, lad. The measuring contest, Tusha, I assure you heard bigger. Let's go.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, do you need anything from the Cobalt Soul for this journey?
I could use a drink.
That's
I
not
think-
you're gonna find here.
I think we had enough.
A bit of luck if you could.
Do you know anything about
Fighting
the...
for hangovers?
Hangovers, yes. Actually, I do. Pulls out like this small leather pouch and walks over to a stone table. Puts like a pale green, like dried leaf and two like different very colors of brown, like a light and a like a reddish brown bean. And she starts slamming it, smushing it together. Put out your hands, little one. And like drops this like tablespoon amount of crushed bean and leaf. You know, like the pill capsules that are like kind of transparent and you can see like the shit floating around in there. This is that without the capsule. just
Which hole?
just swallow it, chew it.
Oh, okay.
And
I'll take some water for my water skin.
yeah, she'll stop you for a second and let you finish chewing. Okay, now you can do it.
Oh,
But-
thank you so much.
By the time the last drop of water runs down your mouth, your headache is gone.
Oh, that is quite delightful. I'm very impressed. I don't know what your technique is, but I like your style.
The beans from the Sevelier. And the leaf from where the Dun Rocks meet the Pearl Bows. You combine them. It's something that my family learned a long time ago. It's been passed down.
I do have a question, actually, ma'am. Where can I find a jeweler?
Oh, I mean, out the main doors. You're in Rexingtrim now. This is the largest city on Wildmount, so jewelers are almost at every intersection.
All right, lads, I need to make a stop. I have an idea.
Before we go, do you know anything about the Vergassian Sanatorium?
What do you want to know about that place for?
Well, being giant heroes and saviors of, Wildmount and everything, we've come to inherit it, and we are coming to visit.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh. 25.
Fuck. She kind of like takes her feminine, but she's large. She's ripped. Her biceps are probably as big as your head, Connell. She has this open blouse that covers her top half, comes to a grommet, and then the lace runs down, so you can see a 12-pack of half-orc abs, and a little skirt that the robe runs down around her legs, but every inch of her body is ripped.
Ripped or Spears Alley.
But she looks at you with your persuasion. Don't you know nothing of the Vergassian Sanatorium? It was a prison in our early days, back when King Dwendal took over against the Julius Dominion. It was a jail for all of the prisoners of war. But after the war, the Cerberus assembled. They made it an institution. They would accept patients there that may have lost their mind, or they were not of the sane state anymore. They were deemed to go here, and some people with powers were brought there. Some people that maybe didn't know what they were dealing with as far as themselves. It was told that they used to even gather people that were good at making potions or poison and experimenting. it was just ripped away from Ludinus's hands about a couple of years ago. Are you going there?
Yes, like I said, we own the place now, and we'd like to move in immediately.
It's quite the journey. So, I would recommend finding a horse or carriage. You'll definitely have to go from here about 50 miles northeast or northwest to the town of Odislo. From there, you can either take the one road through the Turtleball Wilderness to the sanatorium, or you can rent a ship and sail up the river.
Okay. I believe we have someone that knows how to sail.
Yes.
You have to speak in my language now.
So, yes. Anything else?
Well, it's all for me.
While we are here, are there any like rules in this place? Like, should I not be doing cool magic stuff?
In Rexing Trim itself, do not cause mischief. Even though the king is fully focused on his war.
My very presence caused mischief.
Oh,
Causes
well,
mischief.
she'll look around at you guys. The king is keen on the right gods to worship, and the king lives in the walls of this city. So, well, we do not discriminate like that. You will be judged upon. So be careful. Well, at least you're in the walls. Other than that, is there anything that you want that you could dream within the walls of Rexington?
And what is the god of choice in this place?
Bahamut,
I'd assume-
Pelor, just the main core gods. Moonweaver, the Wild Mother are shunned upon. I even think the Stormlord might be in that. I'm not positive though.
It's not. Lord's not cool.
Yeah.
I hope you guys don't mind me asking more questions, but is there any landmarks of religious significance in this town?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Here. Hold on. Give me 1 second and I will give you some. You have
Insight.
the Chantry of the Dawn is a cathedral in the south of the Shimmer Ward that is for Pelor. The Tower of Rit is the central temple to Arathis within the city. Let's see here. Obviously, you are in a temple to Ayun, within the walls of the Cobalt Soul. And the Platinum Veranda is, that's where the Dragon Seat is. The main temple to Bahamut.
Oh, thank you very much.
Does that answer your questions? Anything else?
Is there anything we should bring with us for this journey? Anything in particular?
If well, the road to Odislo is probably boring for people of your stature. But the rivers and the woods, they run wild. Can be a bit tricky. So you might want to be prepared with your own food and water.
I'll side-eye Marlowe and go, aye, but we're wild too.
These are just wise words that I can give you. Doesn't mean you
Very
have to
wise.
heed them.
Well, we thank you for your kindness.
Feel free to come visit once we clear it out.
I say we get going, lad. Let Marlowe, you have...
I wish you good luck on your journey. I will stay here within the walls of Rexington. It's comfy.
And may Ioun bless you.
Yes. May I bless you.
But so are we all leaving? Question.
Yeah. Oh, I
I'm
mean,
good to go.
Before I leave, I'm like shoulder to shoulder. She's probably facing that way. I just like dead shoulder puncher.
roll for an attack.
I rolled a 23.
Okay. You like kind of spin her down.
Have a good day. I leave.
Does a 27 hit?
Oh, that'll hit. Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna kick as you walk past. Just like kick your ankle out and just try to like make you, correct yourself. And it's like you like MMA where like they like do that low kick and it lifts their leg up. That's what she does to you. But it's as you're walking away and you kind of like spin around.
Tricky one. I see you.
Why do I feel irritated?
Stop watching, and Marlo will push Nemo forward.
You guys.
That's all right. I need a jeweler before anything else.
Easy. What are you looking to get done at a jeweler?
I'm looking for 2 platinum rings worth at least 50 gold.
Okay. Easy enough. Let's see here.
Hold on. And I'm looking between Marlowe and Connell, and I feel like Marlowe's probably the better bet. You're pretty sly, Connell. Hey, Marlowe, what size is your ring finger? It's nothing weird. I promise. It's nothing weird.
Marlo, not knowing what a ring finger is, holds up the middle finger.
Aye, that one will do 5.
It's about this size.
Just measure her little middle finger.
About a 6, maybe a 5.
Yeah, Marlo's more like a 5.
Yeah.
One for Marlowe, and one for my own.
Okay. You have to wait about 30 minutes for them to make the ring bigger for you, Nemo. You have stout dwarf fingers, which it needs to be modified, but they'll do it for free if you're buying 2 at 100 gold pieces. Well,
yes.
50 gold pieces a piece.
50 gold. Yep.
All right.
I'll okay. I mean, they can be worth more if they only have nicer ones, but I'm looking for at least 50 gold each.
I'm gonna say it's pretty easy for you to do that, and I don't
Right.
have any jeweler like NPC wrote up to make it fun and cool.
No, that's fine. Marlo, here. Keep this. And when the time is right, I have something. Hold on, I have to actually see if that's a player kind of sorcerer stuff. It doesn't matter. The Storm Lord, he has this spell that can help us in battle. And I think you will make most use of it.
What spell is this?
It is a prince and warding bond in between the two of us. Makes you a little protected. Mechanically, it gives you +1 on your AC and saving throws if you're within 60 feet of me. And you will get resistance to all damage. Every time you take damage, I also take the same amount of damage. And yeah, it just requires a pair of platinum rings worth 50 gold each.
And what is this mechanically so I can add it in D&D?
Platinum.
Yeah.
Mechanically, it's just a platinum ring. It's my components
Okay.
I need for the spell. I just figure that you're the person I'm probably going to cast it on.
Okay.
Because between Beefy Boys and the Slippery Rogue,
Good call.
yeah. And it'll last for an hour when I cast. It's just when I cast it. I just wanted you to have it on your person so I can come over and touch you, and it's done. That's all I with me.
All right.
While we're waiting for the rings, I'll just grab some rations and just make sure we're stocked up for.
Okay. How much are you looking for?
How much are rations?
Hold on. Let me Google
Now
that.
I'm
The
looking.
question is, do we get 6 horses or do we get a card? I feel like horses might just be faster. And we could probably get on some of them.
I think they can fit on a horse.
Who can't fit on a horse?
I just subtly point to the dragon.
I'm sure they make large horses that carry carts. They can make them that fits this guy.
You could do a draft horse if they've got one.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say that whatever you want to find, you guys will be able to find in the city of Rexington. Well, it will
Exactly.
be at the top tier of cost because there is a war going on. But
Well,
I'm not.
Right.
I didn't really plan like a whole RP of buying horses and stuff. So you tell me
Oh, no,
what
yeah.
you want, and we'll do that. Rations
I
are 5 silver piece, or you find a guy that does 3 for gold.
Yeah, let's do the. Wait.
He'll do it either 5 silver pieces or 3 for a gold. So it's buy 2 get 1 free.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll get. How many do we have? 6? Do
Yeah, you got
12
You want 12 rations?
or 4 gold.
So 12 would be 4 gold. Yeah. And that'll give you guys.
Give me 1 second. I'm just looking at something.
Here's a question we might have to ponder at some point. I'm pretty sure I'm shirtless, and I'm pretty sure I have a Moonweaver tattooed on my chest. So maybe we should consider the implications of me walking around with that.
Oh,
Maybe you should put a shirt on it.
totally would have
Yeah,
disguised you from that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could put a shirt on, but that seems a little, tragic to my character and these glistening
Fair.
abs. So
No, I would disguise that. I have a disguise kit.
I
We would
say
know
we
that
buy.
before going.
I say we buy riding horses. They're 25 gold more than draft horses, but they're 20 feet faster per. They got a movement speed of 60 versus, I think, 40.
Well, we could probably double
And
up on.
I think Marlo might be able to ride with someone. Maybe
Yeah.
Marlo and Nemo can ride on one since we're both kind of smaller.
Yeah.
I could be
I mean,
a horse leading the way, even.
That's
Yeah.
true, but let's save that.
Wait,
Yeah.
what kind of armor do you have, Brightbeard?
So maybe I can't ride
I
it.
mean, she could fit with me. I just
I
have.
Armor. I have magical plate armor.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably you, Dorspira, Alton, and Tushar need your own horses. And then Connell, you only have leather, right?
Yeah, it's just leather.
And
studded leather.
you're half elf, so you're light, and Marlowe's light. You guys could probably ride together, or guy and gal.
Fine.
Well, we all have money, I assume. We could all just buy our own horses.
Yeah,
Yep.
but we need to rent a ship too.
That's true.
Worst case scenario, I've done a couple running matches against horses. I probably could keep up.
Fair. But it's fine. A riding horse is 75 gold. Should be. I don't. Maybe the up cost for the war.
For
Whatever.
all of them, or
No, for each.
How many are you looking for? Are you looking for one for each of you? Looking for 6?
1, 2. I'm gonna have to have one.
I
so
would say
1,
let's
2,
do 5.
4, 5. Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
All right.
No point paying more.
I'd say 5 will cost you 325 gold.
So tempting to try to like one of my own horse. No, riding horses. How much is it? 325.
325 gold for 5 riding horses.
Okay. Jeff's got the party gold, doesn't he?
Yeah. If you guys want to write it down and take it out later.
No, I will pay for it now, and then I will hit Alton up next time. 5
Okay.
what?
325. And that
Bag
comes.
Bag of holding it.
That also comes with all of the harnesses that you need for yours to keep. This guy is very adamant, and he will give you rations for the horses for we'll say for your trip to Audislow.
I gotta step out for a second. I don't know. It's a little early for break, but just keep going without me. But I have to go deal with something. I'll be right back.
That's fine. Is there anything else that you are looking for while you are in the city walls of Rexington? Whether it be information or materials.
I mean,
And actually, this is a good question. Are you guys trying to get out of the city of Rexington in one day? Or are you going to...
I think that's a tough call. What do you guys think? I think
I
we
think-
should at least like do some recon here. Also, it makes sense. Like maybe Alton hung back for a second to, I don't know, in case Jeff actually had any questions for the
Cobalt Soul?
Yeah.
Cobalt Soul.
I'm not gonna
person.
I'm not gonna penalize him for not being here for that. I'm gonna let Jeff ask
Well,
me.
I know he told me personally that he had some questions about the Cobalt Soul, so I wanted to give that. But I would love to spend the night or day preparing for the trip ahead and making sure that we have everything.
let's do that.
So maybe if we could.
Is it a magic
did they have
shop?
any did they have any recommendations on a place to like stay overnight?
Yeah, here, hold on. So let's see here. There are places to stay. In the Shimmer Ward. Here. Do you guys have a map of Rexington?
I don't think so.
Hold on, let me see if I.
Do you have the map?
I just
or you
found
want me to?
one.
Yeah, if you had, it should be easy. If you Google Rexington, there's one
it's,
in the
like a
wild.
pentagram, right?
Yeah. It's kind of neat.
If you guys go to the red giant thing and zoom in on it, it's there. Here, I'll post it.
But in the Shimmer Ward, they will tell you that the Camaruth cottages it's a beautiful expanse 2-story inn. If you want to experience the inner city life, and it's pretty close to the Silvered Sunset Oasis, which is a bathhouse, so you can freshen up before your journey.
How far is it from the Chantry of Dawn?
Chantry of Dawn, which is
You mentioned that was in the
that's in the
Shimmerwood?
Tangles. The Tangles.
Okay.
Yeah, all of the temples are in the Tangle districts.
Thank you.
Yeah, along with the prison. And then you have the Shimmer Ward, which is the central pentagonal portion of the city. And by the way, as you're like walking through the city, this is all very old Victorian style builds. Like, they weave at parts over the road. They have intricate architecture, and there is stained glass in every building of prominence. Like beautiful works of art are regularly there for you to take in awe. In the candles, that's where the Cerberus Assembly reside. There are 8 staggering towers that have just been like remodeled as a new archmage has taken over a tower, you know, and it's almost creepy, just from the twist that they take.
I say we just stay in the Shimmer Ward.
I agree.
What's that?
I said, did I hear something of a bathhouse?
There was right next to the one in the Shimmer Ward.
Yeah.
We could clean up.
I think it might be wise. Long journey ahead of us.
It's very relaxing. So, what would you guys like to do? What else are you
Definitely
looking for?
mention a magic shop.
Okay, a magic shop. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and fucking take our break right now. Cause I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna just push it through this if I don't go to the bathroom because I am Andy. So we'll be back in, a little bit. Bam, 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 bam,
Bam, bam,
bam,
bam, bam, bam.
bam. Gosh, so bad. This guy and this guy. All right. So yeah, you guys are walking around in the Shimmer Ward. Finding rooms is easy. It's more of what tavern you want to stay at. There are 2 to 3 on every corner. So,
Stay at a nicer one.
Nicer one.
One that
Are we
doesn't
going-
get robbed.
Did you already go there?
What's that?
I know we were hitting up a shop. I wasn't sure if we actually made it there. Like,
Oh, we were just gonna grab rooms first.
oh, okay, yeah.
So the Cameruth Cottage is an extremely beautiful and expansive 2-story inn of palo yellow stone and braided thatch roofing. The windowsill gardens are lush, and the rooms each hold their own separate balconies that overlook the entirety of the ward. As you guys enter, the inside is built of this beautiful dark cherry wood interior. It has tall ceilings in the main entryway, magically lit by 2 like larger dark iron chandeliers, like hanging down over the center of the room. A staircase is to the left, and the front desks kind of section off in between the entryway and the stairway. You see a middle-aged human with salt and pepper, like thick curls, this very thick beard, and this mustache that just curls and waves at the ends. Welcome to the inn. Yes, okay. What can I trouble you for? Yes.
Well, we're looking for a couple rooms for the night.
Put some spectacles, like thin wireframe glasses, curl around, like wrap around all of his ear, and like come up, like to the middle of the inside of his ears. How many nights? Just tonight?
Just for the night.
Just for the night? Oh, okay. Wait. How many rooms? How many? 1, 2.
Wow. At least 3.
3. Double beds.
At least.
I have 3 double bedrooms available for one night. It would be 3 gold and 6 silver for the stay.
For all 3 rooms?
Yes.
I think we can handle that.
All right. Glorious. Pulls out this like toolbox, and he opens it up, pulls out 3 keys, sets them on. You will follow the stairs up, walk all the way down to the end of the hallway, take a left, take another left, and the first 3 rooms on the right will be yours.
Thank you, sir. Any good places to get a drink around here?
Oh, there is plenty. Our bar is we actually, you know what? We have performance tonight. Yes. It's this 3-piece band, a fiddle, a violin, and a cello. Oh, they're really excited. It's an orc trio. You see him like start to sweat, almost like he was intimidated into hiring these guys. But yeah,
If you say they're an orchestra, I'm leaving.
What's the name of the group?
Well, I don't have.
Benny and the Fets.
That's very good.
A Connell, we should go check them out later.
You
Yeah.
absolutely should. Save us a couple seats at the bar.
Yeah. There's no reservation for this show, is there?
Well, from the sounds of it, there will be a packed house.
I mean, sounds fantastic.
There definitely will be, and yeah, they're it just says orchestra.
That's a name.
That's-
We're definitely coming now.
Oh,
yeah.
we're gonna go save us some seats.
And apparently, the guy that plays the fiddle, he is Or. The cellist is Ka, and yeah, the other Stra. So
Stra, oh, fantastic.
yeah. But listen, it's a time set. We got this. Come down, it will be glorious. Beer will be flowing from the taps, and
Make sure you save us a booth.
yeah, definitely. This is great. Well, food can be had 24/7 here, although overnight menu is pretty limited. It's pretty much crackers and cheese, maybe potatoes. But we do have a full menu during breakfast, second breakfast, lunch, second lunch, and dinner and supper. So
Oh, I've heard of these meals before.
yes. Yes.
That's fourth meal.
Give any of those potatoes?
Only the best.
I'm
Actually,
really missing the few ads. Nothing.
so, yep, enjoy your stay. Have food when you want, and I'll see you later.
Oh, you certainly will.
Nice. Turns around, you see him communicating with a couple workers, hands him a couple keys to go clean other rooms or whatever, but he goes on with his day. You guys secure your rooms?
I tap Marlowe's shoulder and I'm like, I wonder if their chef is one of those little people that has the meals all day. What are they called again?
Well, first we don't like being called little people.
I'm sorry, everyone's short to me. I'm sorry.
I'm just busting your balls. Do you have balls?
They're tucked in there. I'm sorry.
They sure were out earlier when you were tussling with that.
I don't want to talk about it. I got all excited. Okay.
Oh no! Don't let me be the one to stop you.
We probably
So,
could get her to come to the orchestra.
Oh, I should send her an invite. She'd love it. Ah.
100% sending her an invite.
Totally doing it. I hear the first breakfast is the best of the breakfasts. Which is it a left and a left, or was it a left and a right and then a right?
I think it was 2 lefts, right?
Yep.
Into the
Two
hall.
lefts.
You went up the stairs, and there's a hallway, like with a balcony that overlooks the main room. And when you come to the end of that, you take a left, you go down about another 15 feet, another hallway comes up, and there's rooms on both sides. And your rooms are labeled 213, 214, and 215.
All right, who's going with who?
I'm already opening the door.
Yeah, so who's sleeping with who? Who's bunking?
I'm
take
assuming me and
215.
Doris Spear.
You two?
I will go with Alton.
Okay. And Tushar and Nemo.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here. what else you guys wanted to find? A magic
story.
show.
Yeah.
Yes. There is one that it is. Hold on. Let me find it. The Cryptic Collection.
Love it. Sounds great.
This is like a small shop. An apothecary. Located at the end of an alleyway. You know, probably a couple blocks away from this in the Shimmer Ward. This humble, if somewhat creepy, 1.5-story building, just like the crooked roof, the sloped peak, has 2 windows in the front with curtains that are like draped, and as you approach, they seem to shift, like the windows are open, but you notice the windows are closed. The door is unlocked as you open. Ting, 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 ting. You see above is just like a series of wind chimes and porcelain plates hung on strings that just clash into each other, and you can see this super disheveled human female, like thick hair. Some of it's braided, some of it's not, and it looks like it's been in like 100% humidity for 3 days. Like it's like busting from the seams. She has a set of very thin glasses and a fine robe of like deep red, almost burgundy, with gold laced, wrapped all through it. Actually, I'd say all of the casters can see like sigils, like designs out of the gold lace. It's methodical. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to my Cryptic Collection. What can I do you for today?
First of all, this place is fucking creepy. Love it.
Yes, it is. So is it potions, trinkets, or magic items that you are looking for?
A little bit of all of the above. Or just in town for the day, seeing what you have. If there's anything that, you need to get rid of.
Okay. For potions. She reaches under, pulls out a rosewood box about 14 inches long, deep, opens it up. I have 3 healing potions. This one will make you fly. And this, which I don't know what it does, but I heard fantastic things about it.
You don't know what it does, but you'd heard fantastic things.
Well, the guy that sold it to me, he had a good pitch and wonderful
what kind
blue
of
eyes. What do you mean?
What kind of fantastic things? What makes this so special?
I guess, well, what makes it special is the guy that sold it to me had wonderful eyes. And he said it had fantastic things. And
How much you want for it?
50 gold pieces.
50
I'm gonna-
gold pieces. For something
gonna-
I don't know what it does.
I'm gonna change my eye color to like a really bright blue and be like, sure we can't work on a better price?
She kind of adjust herself over. Well, I mean, better prices. Are you interested in more than one of these?
I mean, we could take the whole box.
Could my friend touch it?
The healing potions for you. I will let go for 125 gold pieces. Actually, I will make it 150 with the mystery potion.
Okay.
The Tushar kneels down next to Marlowe to look like he's looking in a case or something, and he's like, I bet you the mystery potion turns you into a pig.
Or it's like some of our other potions that Alton has, like it makes you super big or super small.
Who knows?
The potion of flying, I could let go to you for 150 gold pieces.
I think we have one of those as well.
I think we do, actually.
The bag of holding is a character in our campaign, just a heads up. So
Yeah, I have it up. We do have a potion of flying already.
So, for all five,
Okay.
300 gold pieces, or I will do for the healing potions for 100.
How much for just the mystery potion?
50, she said.
Uh,
My eyes are blue too.
Oh, my eyes are blue. Oh, we checking notes now.
Oh, he changes his eye to our eye color, and he gets all special treatment.
35 gold pieces.
I'll swap down 35 gold pieces.
Alright.
Do you not want the rest of these?
Let's leave them out. We would like to see...
He can buy him if he wants them. I'm tuck it in my back.
We'd like to see what else you got. Trinkets, magic items.
Trinkets! Yes! Pulls out this long sack of like very thin leather, and you can see these like fine stalks with this almost like milkweed coming off the end. These you'll like.
Colin,
Here.
you got her way too excited.
She pulls one out
Just bat my eyes.
and she brings it up and she looks right at Connell and she goes and blows, and you can see like the petals start to shift off of this and start to like float in the air around all of you guys. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
oh no.
+3 because everyone's around me.
That's good. 14. Thank you for that +3. I rolled a 4.
It's a dirty 5.
22.
18.
13 for me.
13. All right. So everybody, what you notice is Marlowe as like these petals start to wilt off of it, almost like a dandelion, and float around. You all start to smell something follow, like a ranky ass fart, and Marlowe's like, bleh! Bleh! And she just projectile vomits on the floor and is incapacitated for one round from a sticky fart.
Sorry, we're not cleaning that up.
Oh no! That is purely for my enjoyment. I have 4 of these. If you blow them together, it's harder to resist the urge to show your breakfast. And she just giggles. These are 25 gold pieces apiece.
It's alright, Marlo. It'll be over soon.
Yeah, it's like just for one round. This is a magical fart stick which has a base DC of 12, and every time you add one on, it adds a point to the DC, and it makes a person incapacitated for 1 round.
Do you have anything except terrible fart sticks in that sack? Like perhaps some balls?
Oh, yeah. I got this. Boom. And she puts up some balls. She starts shaking it, and as she shakes
I hate
it,
when that happens.
it
Marlo
starts
takes a step
glowing.
back.
It starts going like pinks, purples, greens, orange, blues, and it's like all the colors. Throws it up, and it like spins and shoots out like rays of colored light, like a disco ball. You know, many performers come to me for these. All you gotta do is shake it, and it will light up for 1 minute. All different colors. Huh? Yeah?
All the different colors.
All the different colors.
Mainly seeing blue in these balls.
Nope. Purple, pink, red, orange.
Let's imagine she's just like, ooh.
I can see that you guys are not amused by this. I have to get more.
Oh, I'm quite amused. They gave me a good laugh. Especially the blue balls.
She like makes eye contact with all of you, and she like reaches down and brings out this like probably 3.5 foot long case. She opens it up, and it is this beautiful hilt with this filigree wrapped around to this awesome blade for about 18 inches before it is cracked and ripped up into a point. You can see like the blade's probably 1.5 foot too short for it. This is the rapier of the dead thief.
You have my curiosity.
It supposedly had amazing magic, but it was shattered in some tombs beneath the Sirius Mountains. I'm guessing if you found the other half and a smithy of fine reputation, this is what turns a regular thief into a master thief. This is beautiful. You see her like pull a hanker out and like shine it up, even though it's broken. The part of the sword that is here is beautiful.
Mind if I take a look?
Oh, no, sure. My eye is on you.
These are mine.
Make an investigation roll.
Great. 18.
18. Okay. So, the first thing you notice as you pick it up, it is surprisingly well balanced for being a broken sword. And it is a broken sword. You like flip it up and you start inspecting the hilt and all of these weaves, the filigree, like the way it flows down, like founding members of myriad names that aren't spoken for because they're just amongst the trade, you know, the people that were so good that you didn't know about them, You just heard stories about them. At the bottom, you can see, how do I want to describe this? Like, the bottom piece on the hilt is it's attached, but kind of like a floating piece. And the one thing that you notice with your roll is this, like, you like flip it around and inspect it. There is like a line on the bottom of this hilt that points the same way, no matter how you rotate it. Like, it floats. Also, make me an Arcana check. You're
For as smart as I am, I'm not good at those. Oh wow. That would be a 23. I rolled a 19 on the die.
Okay. The way the filigree works, it's like glyphs. You can tell there is magic bonded to this. And actually, like just before you put it down, you're like, oh. You notice one glyph and you take part of it and you like rotate it. And 3 threads of that filigree just straighten out. And in your hand is a set of magical tinker tools. She goes, oh my, it's the whoo, oh blimey, yeah. The price is 500 gold pieces.
Huh?
Let me.
But I mean, it is broken.
Yeah, but I was going to say 350, but I mean, let's be real. That's a neat trick.
It's merely just a trick, and I'll press it, and then I'll minor illusion, just another one coming in my other hand.
I rolled a 21 for insight. What's your DC for minor illusion?
Yeah, it's definitely. Actually, 1 second. I always forget it has a. So there's no DC on it.
What's your DC?
My save DC is 16.
Okay, so you flare it. It's good, but
Yeah.
she sees your magic.
Yeah. All right.
So, as far as anything else interesting, I have this. It's a bag of beans.
You know, I heard a story one time about a bag of beans.
And the bag of beans,
Magic beans?
it's a magic item called a bag of beans.
Are they cool beans?
This bag weighs about a half pound. Let's see here. If you let me read this. It has a D100 effect. So, if you dump the bag's contents out on the ground, they explode in a 10-foot radius extending from the beans. Each creature in the area, including you, can make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, take a 5d4 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much of the objects catch on fire if they can. If you remove a bean from the bag, plant it in dirt or sand, then water it, the bean produces an effect for 1 minute from the ground where it was planted. And there are 100 effects from toadstool sprouts to geysers erupting to treant. It gets wild.
How about, obviously it's a nice blade. Why don't I give you 550? You throw in the beans and the healing potions. And I'll bat my blue eyes at her.
Let's see here. I mean, listen. You are beautiful. But the bag of beans, I do not think I can let it go for less than maybe 1,000 gold pieces. The sword is 500, and I love your blue eyes, so I will do 550 for the 3 healing potions and the sword.
3 healing potions and the sword for 550?
Yep.
You have yourself a deal.
She takes the bag, puts it back underneath the counter. What about these lights?
I mean, you could always give us one of the blue balls.
I could. There you go.
Thank you. Marlo? I'll just hand Marlo the
It
ball
is
light.
literally one of those, you know the fucking balls you can buy at Target for like $2 you toss your dogs that glow up every fucking color? That's what it looks like.
Nice.
And it works for 30 feet of light.
That is so cool. Way cooler than the fart sticks.
I mean, if you want the fart sticks, I like the fart sticks.
No, I don't want those things anywhere near me. Thank you very much.
Hot sticks could be pretty fun.
I walk up and with my best smoldering glare, I'd say 50 for all the fart sticks.
$50 for all the fart sticks. Ooh, is this fine specimen? Wow, look at all of you guys. Adventurers.
Somehow I've made myself sweat just a little bit. And I'm glistening.
Oh, God.
It's warm here.
Yeah. She'll sell you the 4 fart sticks for 50 gold pieces. Yeah. If you use, so it's a 12 base, and you get 1 to the DC for every time you add one. So with 4, you can get to a DC of 15, and it drops people for 1 round.
All right, it's great.
Please just don't let him off in the room, Dorspira.
What do?
In anyone's room, Dorspira.
Just not ours.
I'm just
Great.
smirking at you as soon as Brightbeard says not anyone's room.
Ma'am, do you have anything draconic or for cold? And I just have the wisps of cold air come off my hands.
Let me see. You know, unfortunately, what I have shown you is what I have.
Fair enough.
I mean, sometimes the bag of beans can do cool things. But... Anyways.
Oh, by the way, don't you think those over by the door is a little excessive?
What, the lights or what? What's
The chimes. I need to bust an eardrum.
Oh, but sometimes I'm in the back room, concocting some, potion. So I need to be able to hear.
Fair enough.
It's beautiful, though, I think. You don't like it?
In the eye of the beholder, I suppose.
Is it the pitch or the quantity?
I think it's the quantity, really, but my head's really, right up there, so it's.
I will. He takes a piece of paper out, writes it down, folds it up, puts it in a box that says "Ye Olde Complaints." I will look at that. It's something that the management will check into. Maybe we can either raise them up a little bit or lessen the quantity. And
You're not the manager.
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm the owner of this establishment.
Well, I appreciate you taking my concern.
Yes.
I'll see you all outside.
Do you, by chance, have any spell scrolls or anything like that? I know Alton would want to know.
A few, but very, very basic ones.
I'm just sitting there playing with the rapier.
I would say probably nothing that Alton doesn't have.
Okay. Yeah, just checking for him.
Yeah, these would be all very low level. So, I mean, you, Alton, probably Tushar, Rexingtrim is kind of held a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Due to the assembly's presence here. So there aren't any side shops selling 3rd level spells.
Fair.
So, but hey, enjoy. Anything else?
I think that's all, but I'm sure we'll be back, and I'll just give her a wink.
Enjoy the sword.
Oh, I plan to.
All right, so you guys exit this, walk around. Markets, butcher shops, pastries, any kind of culture that you would want is around and easily had for,
I know my little friend would like to go visit a certain area.
What's that?
Little Marlowe, did you want
The religious.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. At one point or another, like to, take a look at. I believe. Hold on a second. Where was the maps? Yes, I want to go to the Tangles and check out some of the religious artifacts or statues or landmarks, whatever.
Okay.
there.
So you have the Tower of Rit, which is the central temple to Arathis within the city. It's almost like a small fortress with dark gray rock, from which the Prime Arbiter delivers his judgments. It's surrounded by like shops that deal with judgment. Butcher shops, armors, weaponsmiths, all sorts of more rough, tough, gritty folk. Right next to it is the big prison. Across the street from this is a massive, beautiful cathedral. Just south of the Shimmer Ward, this it's a cathedral to Pelor. Both sides of this like 2.5-story building, like the top third, is stained glass. Angels, big glorious maces, and just celestial like images. And then you have the Platinum Dragon, which is, why can't I find it now? I just had it, and called the Dragon Seat, which is this large platinum temple with this like 30-foot statue of a platinum dragon in front of it.
While I'm visiting these places, I want to make a note to like ask some of the followers, what their connections with their gods has been like, particularly within, the last month or so.
Ooh. How do you want to ask this? You want to like you're digging for information?
Yeah, I just I guess the way I frame it is, I'm an out of towner and I'm looking for, more information on the religions of the world, and I'm just curious, what are your daily rituals like, and what has been contacting your god like,
All right.
Try not to pester too much to raise suspicion.
So roll me a persuasion check. See how well you get along with the locals.
That's a 3.
A 3. Okay.
I've rolled 4, 5, 3 today.
So, yeah, that's rough, man.
Okay.
I mean, what you run into mainly is devout followers. And, you think you gain a little bit of traction with this one person, and then they follow it up with like, but that's their point. They challenge us to build us up. And we think that they might not be following, or they might not be listening. They might not be instilling us with power, but just at that moment of break, there they are, giving me the guidance. And it's a lot of the typical stuff that you would imagine that you would hear. Nothing too crazy.
I just assume, following a god that is very neutral, that I'm just, astounded that people have contact with their god, one way or the other.
Yeah, and all of the gods that are here are probably like, they're all the prime deities, like the the Lawbearer, you know, the Platinum Dragon. They're all like the big, strong gods that instill power that way, you know, like probably a little bit over the top for someone like you.
Understandable. All right, I'll regroup with everyone.
You guys get back to the tavern?
We're 100% going to see the orchestra.
Orchestra.
Oh, and I did definitely, while Marlo was doing that, drop off a letter to the Cobalt Salt person for Tushar.
Okay.
But he has no idea.
So you make your way back to the tavern, just in time for you see one corner table with like a piece of parchment folded over that says reserved. You know, you guys can imagine that it's for you guys, as there is no other table reserved here, and you actually asked to keep a table reserved.
Walk
And
by him, just give him the head nod. My man.
you see this large, full orc come out and start tuning this just insanely tall cello. And then the two half orcs come out. One grabs a lute, another one plays with a multitude of like a pan flute, a regular flute, even a small harp is off to the side. And they begin this performance. Starts out with like a sad, like very slow tempoed beats. And about a minute and a half into it, the tempo starts to pick up. And they start singing this chanty over the top as they realize their group, their audience, is not a ballad group. And they start picking it in to this crescendo. And I'll say, for the next hour and a half or so, it is probably more entertaining to watch these individuals try to play these instruments. It's not like they're bad performers or anything, but they're more amusing to watch than they are actually pleasant on the ears. And well, it doesn't create a show. It's like background music. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's definitely not great. I rolled.
That's exactly what I was hoping for.
I really rolled bad on it.
Sometimes they just work out in D&D like that. It's great.
You know, but we'll say at the end of the night, unless there's
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is there anyone, I don't know, flaunting any wealth or anything? I'm assuming we're in a really nice establishment. Is there anyone just
See, there's
very ostentatious and...
Make a perception check.
Would be 19.
19? By the time you pinpoint someone, they're already heading up to their room. I'm gonna say that it's not about there isn't people here like that. It's this place is packed. You know, and it takes you a little bit of time you've never been to Rexingtrim, you know, busy. Collect your eyes, and just as soon as you find someone, they're at a point where you're like, oh, it's probably not worth it.
Fair enough. Before we go, I'll just lean over to Tushar. Sorry, but your orc friend didn't show tonight.
Were we expecting someone to come?
Oh, yes, I forgot to tell you I invited her for you.
Oh, you did. I'm a little disappointed now.
Yeah, I just figured I should just let you know.
Oh, she would have loved it.
She would have had a roaring time.
A roaring good time. I'm just Tushar's just gonna hang out down on the table for a bit longer.
Okay.
Brightbeard will drink most of the night as well.
Same.
Guys, drink and drink and drink. Nothing fun. Nothing exciting. This is a safe place, we'll say. But you have yourselves a night. Make your way to your rooms. Unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
No.
No?
Good.
All right. So, you get a long rest. You wake up in the morning. What do you want to do? Where do you want to... It's 11 o'clock. So, I don't know. Where you guys want to set up for next session?
I think probably heading off to
Getting your horses...
sanatorium, right?
Is easy. So, you want to just end the session there? Like, as you prepare to leave Rexingtrim? That way, at least next session, we can kick off with a little bit of Alton stuff if he has any question, and then we can fast forward to horses heading out. Does that make sense? Early night.
No, that's a good call.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, we'll catch you in a couple weeks.
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, because then you can, hang out with us at halftime. You can also catch up on videos. They're pretty cool.
They are.
And thank you to Hunter Rogerson.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right.
Wonderful music.
We'll see you. Chaos Chronicles Saturday. And this is going to be interesting because they are going to go talk to their quest giver about his drug addict son and what to do with him. So that's going to be interesting. And next Tuesday, we are back with Sen of Shadows, getting back on schedule.